There is no other metropolis on Earth that can rival New York in terms of energy. The frantic traffic, the hustle and bustle of humans, the 24-hour life, and the creative spirit combine to create New York City as one of the most lively cities in the world. Not only that, but it is also one of the most expensive cities to reside in the United States. While some people struggle to meet the financial demands of the Big Apple, others have little trouble covering the costs. From real estate magnates to fashion heavyweights, New York is host to 107 billionaires, so it is no coincidence that the state has some of the most costly real estate on the planet, not to forget shopping malls that will shatter most people's bank accounts. Who are the rich people of New York individuals, and how do they live? Let's find out. The wealthiest of the 107 billionaires in New York is none other than Michael Bloomberg. The three-time mayor of New York City also doubles as a philanthropist and publisher, with an estimated net worth of $82 billion. He is one of the richest persons in the world and the founder and proprietor of Bloomberg LP. A dedicated politician, he spent $400 million on commercials for his presidential campaign. But when he isn't splurging his cash on political ambitions, Bloomberg spends some of it on exotic properties. In 2011, the billionaire purchased a $20 million property in the Hamptons. The mansion is a 22,000 square foot Georgian home with 11 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. He wasn't done yet, though. He is also said to own a waterfront house in Bermuda, where he travels with his own jets roughly twice a month. Taking it outside the United States, Bloomberg paid a whopping $25 million for a London property originally owned by British novelist George Eliot in 2015. For the billionaire, there seems to be many locations he can call home. Another billionaire in the state is Julia Koch. Yeah, a woman. She became New York's wealthiest woman after her husband David died in 2019 at the age of 79, leaving her and her 3 children with a 42% share in Koch Industries. Koch Industries is one of America's largest private firms. It's involved in a variety of industries, including petroleum manufacturing, refining and distribution, finance, stock trading, and investing. In New York City, Koch was left with property valued at $143 million, including her duplex at 740 Park Avenue. In New York, choosing the proper neighborhood to live in may be quite difficult, especially because certain areas are overrun with crimes while others are overrun with partygoers. If you're searching for an area that combines tranquility with wealth, then look no further than Manhattan, where the majority of wealthy New Yorkers reside. Brooklyn is home to 19 of the city's costliest suburbs, while Queens and Staten Island each have 5 and 1, respectively. The most affluent neighborhood in New York City is NoHo in Lower Manhattan, where typical sale prices are $3.25 million. NoHo is a well-liked choice for buyers because of its excellent placement in the center of downtown. Hudson Yards is the second most expensive district in New York City. This brand new posh area is flourishing with a median sales price of just over $3.2 million and several sky-high luxury units. Buildings like 15 and 30 Hudson house some of the most opulent properties anywhere in the globe. That is, if you're searching for a contemporary and cutting-edge location to live in NYC and have the financial means to afford it. The affluent Tribeca district of New York City has a long history of attracting programmers and celebrities. In fact, the area recorded the largest real estate prices in 2018 and 2019, with homes selling for an average price of more than $4 million. Tribeca, however, was NYC's third most expensive area in terms of median property prices in 2016, at just $3.15 million. Even in the never-sleepy city of New York, they value sleep more when it is supported by delicious food and beautiful surroundings. Fortunately, there are many options in New York, spread out over the city and ranging from the extravagantly luxuriant to the understatedly stylish. The best hotels in New York City provide you with much-needed relief. Going back to any of these guest rooms after you've visited, eaten, and shopped your way around the city is a fantastic way to refill for another day in the Big Apple. So, what are the best hotels to book a room in New York? But before that, you'll have to ask yourself, can you afford it? Can you spend that cash the way the rich and famous do? If yes is the answer, then you can try out the Lowell for a start. The Lowell Hotel is a flawless fusion of subtlety and elegance, hidden among the quiet side streets of Manhattan's Upper East Side. Everything about this place exudes uniqueness, from the brick facade that mixes nicely with the area to the cozy lobby and bar. Designer Michael S. Smith, who was also hired to design the Obama White House, is responsible for the interiors. So to get a feel of that presidential comfort for a night, you'll have to cough out at least $19,000. Now, if you want to do it in the celebrity style, then you should check out the renowned actor Robert De Niro's hotel. It's a place of comfort where they make privacy seem seemingly simple. The hotel, which gives the impression of entering the actor's private salon, was built more than 10 years ago. The Greenwich Hotel's public spaces set the bar high for quality design. Leaded glass windows and salvaged oak beams in the lobby create a cozy atmosphere for morning coffee or evening cocktails. The doormen are quite useful with bags and bagging taxis and are clothed in casual downtown chic. You can even use the hotel's town car if you need to get anywhere in the downtown neighborhood. The restaurants in New York State are of high caliber. Making a list of the top restaurants in New York is both a fun task and a gastronomic treat, as there are many more that are equally deserving of praise. The eatery scene in this city is as active and diverse as the city's residents. This is the city that takes eating as seriously as it does partying, whether it's through street hot dog vendors or 24-hour eateries. Le Bernardin has received the highest rating, a triple-star rating, ever since the Michelin Guide began sending undercover reporters to New York. The owner of this fine establishment, Chef Eric Rupert, is a maestro of modern seafood cuisine who does a fine job crafting delectable dishes with hints of East Asian and European ingredients. The presentation for both lunch and dinner is impeccable, and the 7-course tasting menu is superb. Aldo Sohm, the head sommelier of Le Bernardin, has won awards for his wine pairing skills, including Best Sommelier in the World in 2008 and Best Sommelier in Austria 4 times since 2002. At Le Bernardin, the 4-course prefix meal will cost you $157, while the chef's tasting menu costs $225. The 3-course lunch menu costs $88. Another excellent restaurant you shouldn't miss out on is 11 Madison Park. This restaurant offers contemporary French cuisine inspired by Swiss chef Daniel Hume's fascination with simplicity and seasonal flavors. The 3 Michelin-star restaurant isn't only one of the best in New York, it consistently ranks in the top 3 of Elite Traveler's list of the top 100 restaurants worldwide and is named the best restaurant in the world at the World 50 Best. The restaurant's beautiful Art Deco dining area and impressive high ceilings offer rich views of Madison Square Park's historic landscape. A full-course dinner with wine pairings will set you back $195 per person or $1,446 for 2 people. In New York, every sporting event is transformed into a huge festival with several entertaining performances both on and off the field of play. The variety of events, including cheerleaders and DJs, helps make the ticket fee worthwhile. You can learn about American culture and the true meaning of sports by going to a game at Madison Square Garden or Yankee Stadium. If you live in New York, you should surely go and check out the Yankees. If you want to do it big, then book yourself a private Yankee suite where you get treated to a private room stocked with the best food and drinks at a reasonable fee. But then it will cost you anywhere from $8,000 to $20,000. If it happens that you're not a fan of the Yankees or you miss out on a game, then you can drop by at the Mets to watch them play. To get the Mets suite, it will cost you between $3,000 and a whopping $13,000. So, there you have it, how it feels to be a billionaire in New York. If you had all that money, would you lead the same life? Let us know in the comments below. Before you leave, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more.